Thursday. So I'm in Rehoboth Beach right now with Meredith, who is right there. I thought I told you not to be distracting.
Okay, back to pseudo boo.
I'm in the hotel now and there's not any good lighting whatsoever. Like, it's yellow everywhere. So this is the best I could get. Your challenges this week, guys, rocked. I loved your challenges. So my first challenge, well, actually was from last week, Courtney's vlog last week, to write a rap. So I had a fun time writing my rap, and I will do it for you right now. It's a fluffy white cloud coming across the sky, and as I look up, I wonder why people be polluting this world we live in. How you justify just how you give in to the pressures of your fellow, to litter and burn. The earth is beautiful, we've got to learn. Bitches and hoes. Bitches and hoes. That's what I gotta say. We're gonna wait. There's a seal in Alaska, he's crying out, 'cause his world is changing up, yeah, so's the trout. Before you know it, there'll be no ice left. Don't apologize, just help save the planet. There's the moose and the geese, and the pigs in the yard, the pheasants and the ostriches that peck really hard, the dolphins and the tigers and the birds of Brazil, the squirrel you'll see as you're sitting by your windowsill. There's the waters, the trees, the skies and the air. No need to apologize, no need to stare. Just don't be a douche, show you care. Bitches and hoes. Bitches and hoes. That's what I gotta say. Recycle your cans, drive fuel-efficient cars. Eat what's on your plate, don't throw away jars. Turn off running water when you're not using it. Flush the toilet only when you do a shit. Conserve, reuse, do all that you can. Maybe even do a carpool in your van. Bitches and hoes. Bitches and hoes. Bitches and hoes. Bitches and hoes, and itches and toes, and britches and bows, and bitches and hoes. That's all I gotta say. Save the planet, don't give me sass. Do it or I'm gonna bust a cap in your ass. I'm probably the most white rapper there is, but that's okay. I had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you for that challenge, Courtney. Lena's question thing had to do with that riddle. I don't have an answer yet. I will keep working on it. I feel like I want to be in your presence, Lena, to ask you questions about it to clarify. Veronica's challenge for me was to tell a bedtime story, including fantastical elements about something in my life. That was a good one too. I enjoyed that one too. Oh, are you ready for bed? Good. Would you like me to tell you a bedtime story? Alright, let's see. Which one should I tell?
The one about the ogre?
No, I don't think I'm feeling that one tonight.
How about a new one?
I think I have an idea. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Peach. She lived in a giant castle surrounded by green grass and lovely animals. Sadly, one day, her castle was destroyed by the evil Gronk. Peach had to move into a new castle. This castle was made of stone and was very grand. It was lit by torches and was quite cozy, and she could step out onto the battlements and gaze at the moon by night. But Peach was not happy. It just wasn't her old castle, and she couldn't let go. Humph, she groaned every night before she went to bed. Then one day, she was roaming the corridors when she heard a strange noise, but she didn't know where it was coming from. She looked all around and finally realized the sound was loudest when she stood near the stone wall. She pressed her ear against it, and suddenly the wall separated into a door, and Peach fell through onto a stone slide, sliding faster and faster down into the bowels of the castle. She halted to a stop and stood up and brushed off her gown, looking around at one of the most beautiful sights she had seen. Green grass with a crystal-clear pond filled with colorful fish and lily pads met her eyes. As she looked around, she saw tall green trees, some with colorful wildflowers blooming from them. She inhaled and smelled sweet scents. She walked to the pond and peered in, and was surprised to see more than her reflection in the pool. There was a bearded man standing behind her. She jumped. "Hello, my peach princess," he said to her. "Welcome to the bowels of the castle. We have heard your cries and we have the answers. We know how to make you happy." An answer for happiness? Peach gave the man an encouraging nod. "Eat this plant and you will know the way," said the man. "Good luck." She looked down and saw as he handed her a small, green, fuzzy plant. "I'm supposed to eat," she said as she looked up, but was startled to see when he was gone. She quickly popped the plant into her mouth, trusting the bearded man, for he had a jolly disposition. As the plant touched her lips, she suddenly felt very happy. She looked around and saw the true beauty of the place, not just the surface beauty. She felt the energy of the forest pulsing with her own energy and felt connected to the world. She knew where she had to go, somehow, so she went to a particularly broad oak and stroked its bark. It opened a small hollow in its trunk, and Peach stepped inside. There on the ground was another wooden chest. It was very dark in the oak tree hollow, so she picked up the chest and brought it out by the pond in the sunlight. There was a note on it. "Open this chest and see the secret to happiness." So excited she could hardly contain herself, Peach opened the chest with trembling fingers. It opened up, and a lovely ornate mirror ascended out and up, until it was level with Peach's face. She found herself staring at her own reflection, and suddenly she knew. And she was happy. Since that thing that I just did with Meredith was so fun, my challenge for you guys is to get one of your friends, or multiple friends if you want, and act out a little skit. It can be like a story like I just did, or a skit between the two of you that you make up on the spot, or that you write, or that you get offline, like an actual skit. Anything like that. I love you guys, and I hope you've been having a good spring break, except Veronica, you're the only one who's on spring break. So never mind, scratch that. I hope you guys have a good spring break if you haven't had yours yet. I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye.
That's what I go to school for.
Compose myself. Do I look like a tree?
Close enough.